Now my microphone's working. Whoa, that's too loud. Now my microphone's working. Okay, guys. I don't know why my microphone wasn't working, but it is now. You see, producer can also make mistakes. So welcome, guys, obviously to the live stream. And yeah, we're going to be obviously going into a few of the online stories from Real Madrid, especially including Endrick today, Mbappe, and we're going to kind of do like a predicted lineup for next season. See what's going to happen next season with the lineup. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to try and help Ancelotti as much as we can, and the fans are as well. So, guys, let's get into a few news stories, obviously, for today. Obviously, the big news story that happened yesterday for and including, obviously, Real Madrid is Endrick. Endrick got actually injured in a game in the Copa Libertadores for Palmeiras. So that pretty much means that he's basically, his next team is the arrival at Real Madrid. So basically what's going to happen is when he arrives here, mate, that's it. So that pretty much was his last game for Palmeiras, according to beIN Sports. Let's read, obviously, the headline. Basically, Endrick injured himself against Independiente de Valle in the Copa de Libertadores, and also is not that serious. It may have marked the end of his time at Palmeiras. So he's not kind of completely sure, but is sure to a certain extent. So obviously, he posted a message on his social media hinting at a farewell, saying, "Palmeiras, I love you. Thank you for everything." Obviously, his last game for them. So basically, the young striker had 5 games left before bidding farewell to Palmeiras to join Real Madrid once he turns 18. However, the severe floods in Brazil, which have led to the postponement of the Brasileiro, combined with the ultimate injury he just suffered, may have hastened the end of Endrick's spell at Palmeiras. And then they go on to say, apparently the forward is dealing with the inflammation in his right thigh, which, while not serious, could prevent him from playing these last few matches with the club of his life. And then saying pretty much Endrick's next stop with Real Madrid. Now, obviously, everybody's in Mbappe and going into Mbappe. But where does Endrick fit into this situation? Who knows? Where does Endrick fit in to this team? We need to find out where he fits in, because it's a bit hit or miss. We don't know until Mbappe arrives and obviously Endrick arrives where anybody fits, and it's going to be a tough decision for Ancelotti, because he's got a dilemma in his hands, and that's why I titled the video Ancelotti's Dilemma, because he's going to have 4 amazing forwards literally in the palm of his hand. What's going to happen is crazy. Who knows? And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to the dilemma. Halimi, big up, bro. Big up, much appreciated. Thank you so much for joining the stream. And obviously Luca, who said hi before. Thank you also, Luca. Much appreciated. But yeah, we need to see what's going to happen with the situation, because I'm baffled myself. I'm completely baffled, because Endrick coming in. Hey, I've seen footage of this guy. This guy is some crazy talent, and I think Real Madrid's kind of ethos now is diverted away from that crazy. Spend crazy amount of money on a player and hope he does well. Obviously, the last big one, pretty much, that was a flop, was Hazard, and Hazard was an absolute flop. Yeah, 100% Real Madrid's winning. 100%. It's tough. Who's tough? It's tough. I don't know, mate. I don't know. It's it's Villarreal, so I'm kind of cautious. They want to obviously. I think where Villarreal are 8th for the moment. They can still technically reach the Europa League or Conference League, I think it is. So we have to see. Football for Life, how you doing, mate? Much appreciated. Thank you for joining the stream. We're just covering everybody who's joining in now. We're just covering a lot of information on Endrick. Obviously, Endrick just got injured in his last game for Palmeiras, so that's pretty much his last game, and we want to see where he goes from here, because it's very interesting it's a very, very interesting occasion now for Madrid, and Ancelotti especially. It's Madrid. They can't lift the trophy and not win. The last game, they have standards, to be fair. To be honest, Real Madrid's last game is Betis at home. So I think they will lift it up there. I think Real Madrid will lift it up there. I don't think they will lift it. I don't think they will lift it against Villarreal. So it's a different one. It's a different one. It's a different occasion. Don Carlo leaves. Would you want Xabi Alonso? That's a potential, you know. I wouldn't mind, guys. I wouldn't mind. It's a very, very, difficult time for Ancelotti, because obviously it's potentially his last season. It's potentially his last season. He wants to leave Real Madrid he wants to steady the ship, and for the next manager to take over, and whoever that's going to be, and whoever Perez makes the decision that's going to take over this Real Madrid side, it needs to be a good one. So Xabi Alonso, I would 100% rate him. How do you start supporting Madrid? What's your background? I'm half Spanish. My mum is from Tenerife, and my whole family in Tenerife supports Real Madrid. They also support Tenerife. Obviously, Tenerife is a local team, but when we come to La Liga and Tenerife aren't really in it, Real Madrid are like crazy. We're crazy fans. So my first T-shirt was Raúl with number 7 on the back, signed, and I left it in England before I moved to Cyprus, which is crazy. Big up, bro. Much appreciated. So that's pretty much the Endrick news. It's kind of like left him in a situation, Ancelotti, where we don't know what's going to happen with them. We don't know what's going to happen with them. And obviously the next news that's coming in is obviously Mbappe. And Mbappe apparently is very super excited to join not Real Madrid yet. He didn't say anything about Real Madrid, but he did say this basically. And Goal.com have quoted this. Speaking to Quotidian, Mbappe said via GFFN Paris, that represents a lot of things. The fact of having played such a big club, the love of the fans, a demanding fan base, but one that only wants to love you. And then there are other titles. I have won quite a few at Paris. My career took another trajectory at Paris. I owe that to PSG. I'm going to lose lots of things by leaving Paris. Leaving France. Just down the road, mate. But gain a lot of other things. I'm looking forward. I'm super excited. What awaits me will be magical. And he goes on to saying after that, PSG will continue to be big, but if I was attracted to the club, others would be too. Big players want to play a special club. PSG is a special club. So that is pretty much all the hints. And yeah, big up everybody. Obviously, subscribe, much appreciated. And that's all the hints pretty much that we need. That's all the hints that we need. I think he said he's leaving France. There's only one place that you can go to, Spain. And Barcelona have been in. They have arise themselves, if that's the word that I'm using. Yeah, arise themselves in the conversation. They have come about in the conversation. And not Barcelona, folks. Not Barcelona. There's only one club. And this agreement has been penned in from time now. You know Perez is doing craziness right here. And Mbappe 100% is going Real Madrid. There's no other ways about it. If there's another team that comes in and bigs massive amounts of money to go and get Mbappe, then fair dues, they do. Not bid because he's free, but basically bid in terms of like wages and you know how much he's going to earn at the club. And I think Real Madrid have been saving quite a bit for his arrival. So I don't think there's anything around that. I think Madrid are straight in favourites. Like, if you were to go to a bookies, I would bet 100% of my money I would go to Real Madrid. Football for Life, fair play. Do you have an English team support? I support Crawley Town and Sheffield United. Don't really support an English team, really. I used to support Chelsea back in the day, but that was a little flutter when they were in the Cup Winners' Cup with Zola and them lot. Real Malaga come Paphos, Banazoot, pineapple. Yeah. Mbappe number 9 shirt. Oof. Yeah, could be, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Heard a rumor about Mbappe to Crawley. Yeah, I don't think that's going to. Yeah, and definitely he ain't going Barcelona. I reckon Luca gets Mbappe, gets 10, and Endrick is going to get number 9. That is my plan. I think that's the plan. I think Endrick will get number 9, and Mbappe will get number 10 once. What's it called? Once Mbappe, once he comes, and Luca is completely like, woo, he's gone, bruv, and done his service to Real Madrid. Big up for the raid, Lee. Much appreciated. Hope. Actually, what happened with the Championship playoff? I don't know what happened with the Championship playoff. May have been a good watch. I don't know what happened. Barca like City 2.0. They're getting Silva, and we'll get Haaland instead of Haaland. Going Madrid initially. You know what? I don't really see Haaland fitting into Madrid somehow. But if we were to adjust the style of play towards the style that he plays, then I think he could fit. So we have to see that. We have to see that, to be honest. You know what I mean? So what was I? Oh, okay. Yeah. Southampton won, yeah? Okay. That's pretty good. Hola, AK. ¿Cómo estás? Shit game. Saints won 3-1. 3-1 Saints. Southampton beat West Brom. Okay, cool. So it looks like a Leeds Southampton playoff final, which would be kind of interesting, actually. It'd be an interesting final. But yeah, we were going back to, obviously, Mbappe. And let me just hide this out. We're actually going to talking about Mbappe and actually seeing he's obviously he came out in goal.com saying, okay, happy about PSG, he's leaving France. That's 100% gimme. And obviously Barcelona put their name in kind of like the pot, which is never going to happen, bro. Never going to happen. Barcelona is never going to grab Mbappe. That is not going to happen. And those rumors circulating can be died down officially. I'm telling you the news. It's not happening. It's not happening at all. So what's going to happen is, let's go on to the actual team. So, guys, yeah, Barcelona don't have any money. Exactly that. Exactly that. So, guys, let's go into this. Yeah, let's go into this because I can see obviously everybody's thing. Let's go into this thing. Okay, guys. So, oh, well, what happened there? My thing went. Okay, back again. Don't worry, guys. It's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. Okay. Are you going to tune in to your celebration party on Sunday, David? Are you going to tune into our celebration party on Sunday? Celebration party? Oh, Man City. Yeah, 100%. 100%. We love anything that Arsenal don't win, mate. I'll be happy, mate. But I did put a sneaky bet on something. I put a sneaky bet on something. Yeah, that I'm not telling anybody about until after the Premier League season finishes. So let's see what happens there. Let's go. So, guys, this is kind of like the thing that I wanted to lay out to see what was the crack there. Obviously, we've got Courtois in goal. He's going to be number 1 in the back. Why did it not share the screen again? It's just going back and forth. What's going on? Ah, that's what's happened. 2 seconds, guys. Sorry about that. We got it. Producers problems. There we go. There we go. Boom. Okay. So, guys, we've got Courtois in goal. Yeah, we've got Courtois. And obviously Davis, Rudiger, Militao, Carvalho, if Davis comes to the team. I think that's a gimme. I don't think there's anything around that. Now, the midfield is a bit different, yeah? Let's zoom into the midfield because obviously when Mbappe comes in, we've got a choice of 3, really, 4. You've got Camavinga also. I would like to see Camavinga maybe here also, yeah? So Camavinga here, potentially, with Tchouaméni and Bellingham. So I'm looking at that and saying, okay, that is a very, very solid midfield. We've got actually two central midfielders who can defend, and Bellingham can drop a little bit as well and screen them a little bit. So I'm not sure what your thoughts on that, guys, are. Let me know in the comments, because, you know, those three, I think, could do a really good job next season. And if Cruz, on some matches, would come in, then obviously I think Camavinga, Cruz would be the thing. And then Tchouaméni needs to be there all the time, I think. Tchouaméni needs to be there all the time. Unless we get a... yeah, the team's not fair. Unless we get an actual proper CDM, like somebody who's actually going to screen the back four. Because I like the back four, and don't get me wrong, these four here, Davis, if he comes in, Rudiger, let's put them a bit more in the middle, Militao, obviously Carvajal. The right back situation is going to have to be like that, because I don't know what's going to happen with the right back. I don't think anybody is going to come in to fill in Carvajal's shoes. We've got Vasquez obviously on the bench. Valverde can play right back if need be. But I don't think that will be the case. So, yeah, exactly, need a right back. That's 100% correct. We need a right back to be obviously competing on all fronts, I think. I think it's the position that I've always been worried about. But Carvajal is very experienced, and I don't think, unless he goes somewhere, we're gonna have to recruit in that position. Should buy Trent and forget about Davis? No. Cruz would do the Modric role, but play a little bit more due to the ball being dominant against most teams. The Tchouaméni and Bellingham are nigh on starters. Yeah. So basically, I'm looking at Bellingham fitting here. It's tough to see him not wanting to attack all the time. I really, really like Bellingham maybe to drop a little bit deeper. But is he much of a creator, guys? I don't think so. I don't think he's that creative. That he's got a crazy... I mean, the last match was completely different. He pretty much created everything. But I don't think he's very, very creative in that regards. I think he needs to be... We need someone a bit more... We need someone who's going to pick up passes like within the blink of an eye, you see? Yeah, shout out to Modric, legend again, absolutely. So I don't know what's going to happen. We could see potentially, maybe an actual system like that, for example, where Bellingham plays a little bit higher than Camavinga and Tchouaméni screens the back four. That could also work. But it means that we're going to be very open in midfield, and we're going to get sometimes overrun, but we're going to have to play the ball much better in certain instances to counteract that, for example. So Camavinga, Tchouaméni and Bellingham. And then obviously the front three, guys. Let's talk about this, because this is going to be the most debated topic from all Real Madrid fans, I think, across the summer. What's going to happen? Is this the case, guys? Are these three up front the case? Do you think that Mbappe, Vini, Rodrigo is the one? I don't think it's ideal, because we want to see Mbappe obviously in his best position in the left wing. And Endrick, you see, this is what I was thinking. Yeah, this is what I was thinking, because it's going to be either we got Mbappe here. Obviously, with Rodrigo, obviously, let's just say that we're going to slash Rodrigo, yeah? And then we've got Endrick here, yeah? And then we've got Vini here. That could also be one. But Mbappe is going to want first team football. That is 100% correct. Mbappe is going to want first team football. There's no ways around that. So Rodrigo is probably going to be benched more of the times. And can Vini play up front? Endrick maybe play up front? I don't know. But Endrick, I think he's going to be too inexperienced to be dropping into this team at the moment. I want to see him phased into a couple of games, actually play some good football with the team and see where he fits in the mould. Because Ancelotti, like I said in the title, has the biggest dilemma ever in the history of mankind. Yeah, the biggest dilemma ever in the history of mankind. So it's just weird. It's very weird. Vini, Mbappe, Rodrigo. It has to be. Yeah, experience wise, yeah, experience wise, 100%. I agree. We're looking at this, and we're going Mbappe here, and we're going Rodrigo here, because that is the way that I think we're gonna play. There's no ways about it. I think those three up front is crazy, man. It's crazy to think those three up front is absolutely mad, absolutely loony. Yeah, with Davis, Rudiger, Militao, Carvajal, Courtois, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Bellingham. The team isn't fair. Like a lot of people said, the team is not fair. But you know what? Fair is fair. Who cares? And I really like Endrick, yeah. The reason I really like Endrick, because he reminds me a lot of Adriano. And people will say, oh, R9 or this and that. No. This guy reminds me of Adriano. Very strong physically built. Very, very good first touch. A wicked shot. And very, 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 very quick. So there's something about him that I would love to see in this team, and how he can fit around them, because it's going to be crazy. Yeah, we're looking at potentially, yeah, probably the greatest front three of all time in the Real Madrid squad since Ronaldo, Bale, and Benzema, which was absolutely nuts. That team was nuts in itself. That team was nuts, considering the Champions Leagues we won. Yeah, with that team. So, he like Endrick, and Endrick's idol is Cristiano Ronaldo. He's looked up to Cristiano Ronaldo, because obviously it's the age, isn't it? Obviously we're talking about 90s ballers, but this guy is on the cusp of 18. So we're looking at exactly on the cusp of 18, and it's crazy to think that a player so young, even Arda Güler, you know, Güler has been playing absolutely amazing, yeah, because I want to add actually the secondary players in this team, yeah, because we've got Davis / Mendy, yeah, Rudiger / Nacho, yeah, see, Militao, that's the position that I'm looking at. It's a bit weird with the defense at the moment. Carvajal / Vasquez. Carvajal / Vasquez. You know, I spell Carvajal's name, mate. Tchouaméni's, that's the position there. Cruz, 100%. Bellingham, right here. Güler. Is Güler spelled ER? Let me see. Oh, the Güler, yeah, it is. Okay. Rodrigo, and then Mbappe, Endrick, like that. You see? So if I'm looking at it in full, yeah. Yeah, but Alaba is, mate, that guy's injured all flipping most of the time, bruv. That guy's injured most of the time, mate. I don't know what's up with him, bro. But Alaba, yeah. Alaba is 100% there, yeah. It's crazy, man. But yeah. So I'm looking at, like, this Mbappe as a 9. Yeah, pretty much. Mbappe as a 9. Even though his best position is on the left. So, I don't know, mate. Vini can play up front as well. But Bellingham is a bit weird. That's kind of like, I'm looking at all the positions. Yeah, continue with 4 midfielders that don't change to something that's working. Yes, and it's very hard to beat defensively as well, because we got some ballers, mate. We got absolute ballers in midfield, and people that actually work hard. Because even Cruz, the last few games have been really working hard defensively as well, which is really, really good to see. And I forgot about Diaz. You know, that's actually great. I forgot about Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Let me put Brahim there. So, yeah, from that, looking at that, it's like a Bellingham, Gula, Brahim Diaz, Cruz, Chouameni. Oh, mate, it's absolutely ludicrous. And we got obviously the front three. But I don't know. It's like looking at it and saying, yeah, Endrick needs to adapt. But if Endrick plays better than Mbappe up front, then maybe move Mbappe over to Rodrigo's position and then put Endrick up front, because Endrick is going to be one. I think he's the ones to watch. You know, in FIFA and EAFC, you get ones to watch card. He's going to be the one to watch. Trust me, because every time he gets on the ball, something exciting is going to happen, because he's just absolutely incredible. I have a feeling that Rodrigo will leave like a similar situation to Neymar in Barca. That's a very good shout, you know. Very, very good shout. I don't think he will get phased out completely. Rodrigo. I think he's been crucial in a lot of goals this season. So I don't think he'll be completely phased out. But yeah, it's kind of difficult. And you know what? People are saying, "Oh, Brahim Diaz, you think he'd be sold? We'd love to see him at Spurs." I think Ancelotti's got a plan with it. Like, he is. If I had to name one impact sub this season that's been absolutely incredible, it had to be Brahim Diaz. Has to be Brahim Diaz. It has to be him, because he's done some crazy things when he comes on as an impact sub, where obviously he doesn't get first team football, but when he comes on, he's full of energy, running at people, like 3-4 man, just like completely destroying them on his own, pretty much. With final ball success as well. And I think that's something that we need on the bench as well, to come on and give a spark to the team, rather than just like laboured. Because Valverde also, I forgot about Valverde. Like this, I'll just put him as a slash here, because Valverde is I love Valverde. I think he's an excellent player, and he's still young, and he's still like got loads of years ahead of him. So, I mean, there's a lot of players that can be fit into this team. So I'm not sure. Brahim Diaz class. I love him as a player. Yeah, absolutely. Kyle Walker. See, this guy, Kyle Walker. I tell you what, if Real Madrid is proper serious, really serious. I know Kyle Walker is getting on a bit age-wise, but if Real Madrid are proper serious, get an experienced right back like Kyle Walker. Someone like that. Kimmich, maybe not so, but like Kyle Walker, get an experienced right back like him, and I tell you, this team will be unbeatable throughout the season. It will be just crazy. Yeah. That's what I was just saying that. Yeah, Stefan, or Stephen, sorry, about obviously Kyle Walker, because that needs to be something that we need to see in this team. But yeah, obviously, let me know your thoughts on the team, guys. I think this whole thing is going to be really weird, obviously, moving to the next season and seeing these players come into the team. And I don't know. It's going to be absolutely nuts. Yeah. I hope he does not leave. Yeah. Yeah, I'd hope that Brahim Diaz doesn't leave either. Let me hide that. But yeah, guys, obviously, there's certain things that I want to talk about in relation to Mbappe's transfer, and obviously Endrick's last game and so forth. I already covered them a little bit. But Mbappe, when he comes in, yeah, and that's why I pretty much named it Ancelotti'S dilemma, is, let me just get a glass hit of water, because, boy, I'm thirsty at the moment. It's hot in Cyprus. As you believe. So, with this dilemma, we've got Mbappe coming in, and if he is, yeah, Pep ain't living, mate. Thoughts on the team? What more can you say here? Yeah. So, Ancelotti's dilemma is, and this is pretty much the fan as well, the fans and the team in general. If he comes in and he doesn't settle in the first 10 games and we have Endrick on the bench, what's going to happen? Is Ancelotti going to try and move Mbappe into Rodrigo's position, for example? Because you can't leave Mbappe on the bench. That is no-go. That's a no-go. What happens if he's completely, like, not good? First 6, 8, 10 games, you're going to get fans booing and not really admiring Mbappe at all. And Mbappe is a player that craves attention from the fans. He loves it. I can tell from his demeanor, his attitude on the pitch, that he loves attention from the fans. So if he fails pretty much for the first, like, for example, 5, 6, 10, 8, 10 games, then it's going to be a bit crazy to see how the fans react to that and how Ancelotti reacts to that, because Ancelotti playing him up front, which is probably likely going to happen. If he moves over to Rodrigo's position, then Rodrigo's left out in the lurch. Vini doesn't really have his partner in crime, which is Rodrigo, and I would put Endrick up front, or maybe Ancelotti would put Endrick up front and try and test him out as well there. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Would you take Greenwood or Garnacho? Hey, not Garnacho. 100% no. I would never take Garnacho in this team, mate. He is absolutely... Do you see what he did against bloody flipping Arsenal? Come on, man. This guy keeps running at people and tripping over himself or doing something. His ball control is absolutely trash. So Garnacho, absolutely never. Absolutely never. I would never see this guy at my club, mate. I would actually physically go out the Santiago Bernabéu and flipping protest myself, mate, because he's absolutely atrocious. Garnacho is horrific, plays like a little boy in the park. Yeah. Android 17, yeah. Skeletor 17, yeah, he's a scrub. Just mutant detecting. He's another CR7 wannabe, yeah. But CR7 was effective, mate. That's the completely different, yeah. CR7 when he was that age was very, very effective as a player, and you could see it when he played for Man United. So yeah, it's different. It's different. It's a different time, mate. It's a different time of football. But yeah, going back to Ancelotti, yeah, he is his last season, mate. I think it's gonna be his last season next season. I don't think he can carry on any longer. I would love to see him carry longer, and you know he doesn't change much to his approach. He's like, I do the same thing, I play the same style, and that's what happens. So what he does is, let's see, obviously Mbappe, how he fits in, and we're just going to be counting down the days, guys. I've got to do more of those live streams on the beach, counting down the days till Mbappe comes, counting down completely, and we need to see how this team evolves next season. Obviously, with potentially Davis' arrival as well, which is kind of heating up as well, and also a lot of the other players that are going to be featured in this team. How dare you disrespect Garnacho? Arsenal militants are still pondering on the question, but what did he do at Everton? Exactly. Now, like, for me, I didn't think his first season at Everton was too bad, to be honest. I didn't think his first season at Everton was too bad, but look at what he did at Chelsea when he first came in. Exactly. Look what he did at the various other teams that he won. Like, he won at Bayern Munich, he won at PSG, he won everywhere pretty much, you know what I mean, Ancelotti. And he's a very seasoned professional, absolutely seasoned professional, and the GOAT manager, as I always say. He's the absolute GOAT. Without a shadow of a doubt. How can he go literally to so many leagues, yeah, and actually dominate in certain aspects, and you know, especially Real Madrid, and especially obviously his old Italian size, and obviously Chelsea when he won there, just absolutely brilliant. I just admire the guy so much. He's a manager in a million. Let's call him that. Yeah. Ronaldo skipped school to watch Garnacho. Garnacho has Ballon d'Or potential. No way he has Ballon d'Or potential. That guy is nowhere near the Ballon d'Or. Actually, by speaking of the Ballon d'Or, let's go into that. Let's talk about that. Because Ballon d'Or this season, obviously, I think this coming year, I think the Euros is going to dictate a lot of it. The Euros is going to dictate a lot of it. And apparently Vini's obviously number 1 to win it. And then Bellingham's number 2 to win it. I think Kane's on the 4th or something random, and the probability to win it. So it depends on the Euros. I mean, the Euros is going to be a big statement. And obviously the Copa America. So this year, boy, everything is going to be thrown at the Ballon d'Or. So obviously everybody's trophies and everybody's achievements are going to count for a lot this season. A lot for this season. And I think the Champions League is going to speak volumes, especially for that, without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, guys, I think obviously with Real Madrid and going back to it, there's a lot of obviously transfer news coming along. We're going to have to wait and see who comes into the team, because there's a lot of names being thrown about, but there's nothing concrete at the moment because it's still towards the end of the season. So we still have the Champions League to play, which we have to win. I think Real Madrid, they're going to go in and turn up completely against Dortmund and destroy them. That's my thoughts on that game. Obviously, we've got La Liga to wrap up, even though it's a formality. Villarreal, I would love to see Real Madrid beat Villarreal, sorry, and also Betis. So for those two teams, we're gonna lift. I think we're gonna lift the title. We're gonna lift the trophy at Betis in the Bernabéu at the end of the season, or should I say Bernabéu, which is proper Spanish. But yeah, I think it's gonna be. Yeah, it's a formality, but it's must-win game still for us because we're gonna carry some form going into the Champions League final. It's gonna carry some form, and yeah, Ancelotti's got another dilemma with what team he plays this weekend against Villarreal, and then the team that he plays the following against Betis, because as it's a weird one going into the Champions League final. Do you play your best players against Betis or give them a rest against Betis, or do you play your best players against Villarreal, get them some kind of minutes, get some warm-up, obviously it's a warm-up towards the final, and then play your weakened side against Betis? It's a weird one. I don't understand. We've got FA Cup against United. Oh yeah. Damn it. That's on the same day as Betis. I forgot. Yeah, it's the same day as Betis. He carried Man United to 8th and got whooping 7 goals. Oh my days gone. Actually, he's a real. Rodri levels. I tell you what, if Real Madrid are proper serious about this transfer season, yeah, if they're proper serious about this transfer window, go and snap up Rodri. I don't care how much it costs. Yeah, snap him up now. Yeah, because that guy in the defensive midfield, boy, he would be just a powerhouse. Absolute powerhouse for this team, and we will be unstoppable. I think we would go unbeatable, mate, across the whole season, because there'll be no other guy I would go for than Rodri. Unbelievable guy, unbelievable player, and I think he's the one. People say, "Oh, Declan Rice." Nah, bruv. Yeah, get Rodri in there. Yeah. Do you think Madrid should make a bid for Jean-Philippe Mateta? I don't know. I don't know too much, obviously, on that front. But do you know what? No. I don't. Do you know why? Because I don't really see Real Madrid. Yeah. Real Madrid, Chris, mate. Going for a Crystal Palace player ever in my life, mate. We won't go for it, and it will never happen. So yeah, Mateta 100% no. That's a definite no. What the fuck? Mateta is shite. Yeah. Yes, 100%. No, 100% no, bruv. Crystal Palace is not on that level, bro. I don't know why it's made me laugh so much, but it's bloody crazy. Mateta. Oh, bloody hell, mate. Yeah, you never see a player like that in this team. Unbelievable, mate. It's like you won't see Declan Rice come to Real Madrid because I don't rate him either, mate, because it's not the type of player. You got to go for world-class players. World-class players are your Rodri's, mate. Kyle Walker, I would take at Madrid. So, yeah. And no rejects. No Real Madrid rejects either. Like, for example, Ødegaard. Somebody said to me the other day, oh, would you take Ødegaard back at Madrid? I said, nah, bruv. I'm not going to say you take Ødegaard back at Madrid. He's a reject. Why would he come back to Real Madrid after being a reject? This doesn't make sense. So, yeah, nah, mate, I'm not taking bloody Ødegaard. Mino, yes. Mino, yes. I would definitely take Mino as a... I'll definitely take Mino as a young prospect for this team because Mino is, he's a baller. He's an absolute baller. There's something about that kid that is like, he's going to show levels coming seasons. Trust me. Watch this space, yeah. But he will develop at Man United. He won't come here yet. I think Real Madrid will snap him up. Probably a 1% chance, but if they ever do, it'll be later on. So yeah, 100%. Rasmus Højlund, 100%. No, he is trash. Absolute trash. We got Mbappe coming. We got Endrick coming. There's no need for another striker, to be honest. I think Endrick and Mbappe will do the bits. Will do everything that we need to move forward. To be frank, Joselu plays for Madrid. Wouldn't have thought he was playing for Stoke. Yeah, there's a lot, isn't it? That's the one thing, isn't it? That is absolutely crazy. But you know what? After Joselu went to Spain, that's when he got him. So yeah, we would have never. Real Madrid don't really do business with lower league clubs in England, apart from the time we signed bloody Gravison. But apart from that, mate. Yeah, that was a one-off, guys. That was a one-off, but we don't really do that. We go for Brazilian talent now. That's our motto. We go to Brazil, pick up the talent there, and boom, we come back and get the best out of them. What happened to Madrid wanting? I tell you what, that's a good shout. Guimaraes is a different level. He's a very good player. I think he would. Hakimi also. Hakimi would be good. So Guimaraes, anytime I'll bring him here. Højlund is another world player. Yeah, world-class player. Yeah, absolutely. McAllister is very good as well. Hey, let me tell you, Enzo. Not Endo, please. Enzo Fernandez, 100%. I would bring him as well to Real Madrid. There's something about these players that would fit the system. You know what I mean? I would never see a player like Declan Rice, for example, fit in the system. Guimaraes, yes. Declan Rice, no. Going back to him. On rating, Spurs back in the day robbed me of Bale and Modric. Spurs back. Yeah. Well, do you know what? Tell you what, those were one of the two best buys that I've ever witnessed as a Real Madrid fan. Bale or Modric, unflipping real, mate. Modric especially, bro. Oh, that guy has been an absolute legend for this team. Absolute legend. How can you say any other words to Modric than you're a legend, mate? I would put a statue of him in the Bernabéu, 100%. I'll put a statue with him. How do you tag people in the comments? Press @ I think, and then put the name of the people. I think Van der Ven will be the next. I tell you, yeah, Van der Ven, that is the guy, bro. That is the guy. Watch this space. I think Lee Gunner has been saying this a lot, yeah. That Van der Ven is a Real Madrid player in the future, and he has all the qualities to be a Real Madrid player. So same as Saliba. Like Saliba, enjoy watching so much. He looks like a Real Madrid player. He looks like somebody who could fit into this team well. So if we snap up Saliba, if we snap up players like Van de Ven or Saliba, then I'm fully on it, because Real Madrid have the pull power that no other team has. That no other team has. If, for example, you were professional football and say Real Madrid come for you and say, okay, I want to play for Real Madrid. Boom, you going, bruv. That's it, finished. No more, no mass, mate. David, the next season team: Edison, Romina Kanji, okay, Paqueta, Rodri, KDB, Haaland, Savio, and Doku. Not really much, is it? Apart from the manager. I'm joking. No, it's a good team, but I think Real Madrid's team is miles better than that, unfortunately. But you know what? Good luck to City this weekend. 100% good luck to City. The whole country is rooting for you in England. I'm not in England, but the whole country is rooting for Man City to win. 100%, because that's the way that the cookie crumbles, isn't it? That's the way that the cookie crumbles. Play right. What's going on, bro? Jamie, how you doing, bro? Much appreciated. Thank you for joining the stream. It's a big help. Trent is a great footballer, but will not be good for Madrid. Way too attacking. Yeah, 100%. And he can't defend. Yeah, not Trent, please. No Trent. Don't do that. Going to be at next season's Madrid's team. Going to be next season Madrid's team. Exactly what you say. How do you fit all the big boys in? Ancelotti'S work, not mine. Not my job. It's Ancelotti'S. So I can't say anything about it. I'll just leave it to the professionals, isn't it? Xavi Alonso will bring, 100%. 100%. 100%. Like, I tell you what, yeah. Oof, mate. I would say this fully openly. Frimpong, bro, come to Real Madrid, mate. Come here and join. But I think Man United and Arsenal are going for Frimpong. So I don't know. He would fit. He would fit as a right back. He's the one. He's the player for the future. Trust me. He's definitely the player for the future. 23 years old, excellent baller, and an excellent defender. So I think Frimpong, 100% the guy. 100% the guy to bring into this team. Garnacho look like Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah, I agree, mate. Hassan, what's going on, bro? Don't worry, mate. I'm rolling on for the next 10 minutes. I'm going to do an hour stream today. Address some of the comments, obviously, in the chat. Guys, put your comments down in the chat. Let me know any questions you would like to ask me, any players that you will fit Real Madrid. It's always obviously great to see everybody joining the team. Football fan for life. I'm a blast at parties. I'm a blast at parties. I think Paul Smith and football fan for life. Football for life. I mean, it'll go back and forth here. It's very entertaining. It's very entertaining. Believe me. I'd have Frimpong at United. 100%, Jamie. Yeah, I know Man United fans will have Frimpong. 100%, they will love it. I need the Modric and Cruz extension. We need both of the team for next season. Just give Modric his rest, man. Let him go to Saudi. Let him go to MLS. He's kind of phased out towards the end of the season. He's a very important player. I would love to see him feature in the Champions League final, the one last Champions League final for him as a Real Madrid player, and potentially more in the future if he does it. And also, the Euros, good luck to Croatia. I would love Croatia and Modric to get somewhere, obviously, in the later stages as well. I don't support Croatia, but for Modric, I would love to see him go further. Obviously, Kovacic is the next Real Madrid player as well, so I think they will do well. Would you give us Rodrigo, Dave? You're going to have to ask Perez, isn't it? You're going to have to ask Papa Perez. You can't ask me. You're going to have to ask Papa Perez, because I'm not the one to ask that. I'm definitely not the guy, mate. I'm definitely not the guy. The day Luka Modric leaves Madrid, it will hit the fields like when CR7 left. Yeah. I think it'll be a bigger impact. I think Modric is someone who's served a lot of his time. Obviously, Ronaldo written in the history books, but Modric is also written in the history books. I think there's a big impact that Modric will leave in the midfield. He's obviously, it's not just what you bring on the football pitch, it's what you bring on the training ground as well, because what you bring on the training ground has impact on what you have on the football pitch. Because Modric, imagine training with him, boy, there's something about that guy that is sensational. Every time you watch him is unreal. Garnacho will be a good Garnacho won't be a good backup for Real Madrid's P team. Oh yeah. He would be a good backup for Real Madrid's B team. Yeah, you meant Castilla. Yeah, I thought you meant Real Madrid's actual B team, like the subs. No. Castilla, yeah, 100%. I'll take him, but Castilla, mate. As long as he's a feature for Real Madrid's first team, then he can go to Castilla, and that's it, pretty much. You know what I mean? One I like is Pedro Porro. Whew. Pedro Porro. It's a good shout, you know. Very, very good shout. Pedro Porro is a good shout. I don't mind that. You live Garnacho United. He'll be at Madrid eventually, I bet. No. Keep Garnacho away, please. Just keep him away. I don't rate that guy for 1 second. He's too erratic. He's very erratic when he plays the ball. Like, I don't understand something about him. Very erratic. He sometimes beats a ban and then slips over himself or something. I don't know what's about him, mate. It's just weird. It's very weird. Why do you think Vinicius plays so well for Madrid but never performs for Brazil? That's a question. He's a world-class player, Vini. No doubt about it. But why doesn't he play so good for Brazil? Maybe you have to ask Brazil. Maybe you have to ask the Brazilian manager, mate. You have to ask the players. I don't know. He can carry a team by himself sometimes, but sometimes he does need service. So maybe that's a question for the Brazilian national side. He ain't enough to him, man. He's wang. Yeah, potentially. Yeah. Football fan is a big football for life is a big fan of Garnacho, and I'm not. He's a scrub. Yeah. Garnacho would not shine in La Liga. 100% no. He won't. Just weird. Modric and KDB are the best midfielders of this generation, without a doubt. Yes, Modric, and yes, KDB in some instances. I don't know what some. KDB is. Sometimes he does something magical, and you're like, "Oh my god, what a player!" Yeah. Sometimes he just switches off. Like, I can see Modric giving 7 out of 10s consistently on any game, but KDB sometimes he just drops an absolute stinker, like a 2 out of 10, just like absolutely non-existent. So I don't know about KDB. Sometimes he's just very weird. Very weird. It's very weird from him. He pulls something magical. Obviously, he gets a lot of assists, gets goals himself. So I don't know. He's an excellent player. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, he's an excellent player, world-class player. But for me, I don't rate him in like a top 5 debate of all-time Premier League midfielders. All-time Premier League midfielders. I could have, especially like if you look at all-round midfielders like Scholesy, Gerrard. I don't put Lampard in that conversation because I know Lampard scored a lot of goals. I've got some wacky takes here, guys. I've got wacky takes, don't worry, yeah? But Premier League midfielders, I would say Vieira is better. David Silva is more of a consistent player. I don't know. There's a lot of wacky takes I have, guys. Bear with me on these ones because you're gonna potentially leave from my wacky takes. But yeah, it's pretty mad. But KDB is 100% a very talented player, and I agree that he's sensational output sometimes, and sometimes he just fades away. I don't know why. It'd be sad to see Modric leave. Yeah. Now Modric will be a perfect Pep player. He would love to play with Pep. Modric, 100%. Malo Gusto is good too. What do you think? When do you think Endrick will start regular games for Madrid? Oof. soon. He's coming to the team, and if he does well, then I want to see the impact that he had when Vini came to the team. Vini didn't have the finishing output that he did when he came initially, but what he did have was he was exciting to watch. Vini, every time he got on the ball, very exciting to watch. So when he came, it's the same impact. I want to see what happened when Endrick comes. There's no non-player in Man United that will make Real Madrid team, even the bench. They won't even get. What did I say? I can't even see that. We can get to the Bernabéu. Something like that, anyway. Yeah. What current players? Mino, maybe? No. Yeah, Mino will make the bench. Mino will make the bench. Dallo, maybe. Dallo's bright. I would put Dallo not ahead of Carvajal, but in contention with him. And that's it. Everybody else, bye. You're not going anywhere near this team. I admit decision making is not Garnacho's strength, but he's got something about him. Yes, I know he's exciting sometimes, but I don't know to watch. But I can't see this guy doing anything big in the game of football. To be honest, Madrid should loan or sell some forwards to Milan. Otherwise, it'd be toxic next season. No, we can keep it. Ancelotti'S the man. Ganacho is a spicy Jan James. Agreed. You're not wrong. Football, yes, that's true. KDB is one of the best passers. Yeah, like KDB in Real Madrid will work. That's undeniable. Like it will work, and I would put him ahead of Bellingham, 100%, because he's more of a creator and he can shoot well and everything. But Bellingham's just an athlete, and sometimes you do need those kind of players. He's a full athlete, Bellingham. That's what he is. So sometimes you need that in the team. Serious question now. We have a few players that we need to move on, like Ceballos. Yes. Get rid of Ceballos now. I do not want to see that guy in this team anymore. He is trash. What players do you want to move on from here? Yeah, Ceballos, 100%. I hate to say it, Nacho. I think his time is spent. Madrid. Sometimes kept us in the game, but he's spent. He's done. And Nacho's gone. I wouldn't mind even getting rid of Mendy. I don't know. If we get a replacement left back, I will get rid of Mendy and have Fran Garcia. I like Fran Garcia. But Mendy, he's sometimes a bit weird. Sometimes he plays excellent, sometimes he doesn't. Very physical, very fast, very strong, but lacks a lot of defensive awareness. I don't know, something about Mendy that's not that good. I hate to say it, but Vasquez, I like Vasquez, but sometimes I think he needs to go. And yeah, apart from those guys, not really much. I think everybody else is going to have to find a place in the team, to be honest. And who do you think will be sold, not wanting? Mendy could be sold. I think Mendy could be sold, definitely. Not wanting to be sold. I don't want to be sold, but do you think it could be sold? Rodrigo, potentially. I don't want to say it, but he could be sold if Mbappe comes and doesn't find the right fit. So, I don't know, maybe Rodrigo. Conor Bradley could be signing, but you know what? I like Conor Bradley. Bradders is good, mate. He's a good player. Very, very good youth prospect for the future. Mateta shite. Palace fans. Did I go all the way up again? I went all the way up. Bloody hell, sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Endrick will be a sight once he starts playing for Madrid. Yes, 100%. I agree. People acted like Vini was shit when he first came. Vini wasn't shit. He was very good. Very, very exciting to watch. but didn't have no finishing product. Now he's got the finishing product. He's a complete player, 100%. He shook me after that dagger at Wembley. Yeah. Bruno, no Bruno Fernandes at this team, please. I pray that Real Madrid do not get Bruno Fernandes at this team. I can't be asked with Bruno. I got another defense be like maybe he could be a good player off the bench for someone. A decent sized club space, mate. Okay. Bellingham is vastly overrated. It gets a lot of PR from the English mainstream football. I tell you what, it gets PR from the Spanish media as well, especially La Liga's internal media production team. They want to make Bellingham the star of the league because they don't have a big player anymore. So they want to make Bellingham the star. Vini is a star, but Vini's the kid that came from Brazil. He's not like a player that was bought for crazy amounts of money and came to Madrid, and they want to make him the star. So Bellingham is supposed to be the star, but what can we do? Never, bro. never. Bruno, that is outrageous. I can only imagine Bruno at Madrid. Yeah, that would be not good at all. Guys, well, that's pretty much wrapped up the hour. It's been a very exciting stream. I love, obviously, everybody interacting in the chat. He will teach the young ones how to dive and cheat. Yeah, that's always going to be the same. Yeah, so guys, much appreciated. Thank you for joining. I hope this has entertained you a lot. It's been great, obviously, interacting with the chat. The chat keeps the live stream busy and very, very interactive with myself. Make sure you smash the like button. Don't forget to do that. Yeah, and also subscribe to the channel because it helps, obviously. We've already reached 1K. The next goal is to reach 2K. The next goal is to reach 2K, so I'm fully up for that, ready for that. And don't forget, obviously, I'm going to be doing... do you know what? Actually, it's Madrid Fan TV, but I don't really care, mate. I'll do the boxing myself. I don't care. Or I'll jump on with somebody tomorrow because I really want to see Usyk beat Fury. There's something about it that I want to see Usyk beat Fury, so I'm going to be hooked on that. So if you want to put quickly your predictions down below, seeing what Usyk and Fury are going to do. Also, yeah, I think Man City are going to win this weekend again, and I'm going to lift the Premier League title. But there's a secret bet that I have, and I don't want to reveal it until after, because what I saw from Man City against Tottenham, they need to turn up better against West Ham. I know West Ham are crash. They're absolutely crap, but yeah, they need to turn up better against West Ham than they did against Tottenham. But ultimately, that's pretty much the end of the stream. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you for coming. And we'll see you next time on Madrid Fan TV. Take care, peace, and have a very, very, very good night.